All right, we are back here at Team 1 Toyota of Gadsden, Rainbow City with a very special guest, and I'm going to let this young lady introduce herself at this time.
Hi, I am Summer McGatha.
Summer, how you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. We're going to start this series where we get to know some of you guys that are sales reps here at Toyota.
Okay.
Give us a little bit about your background, where you were born and raised, and what did that look like?
So born and raised in Boaz. I lived there most of my life, then moved right down the street to Albertville. I have 3 children, and now I work in the car business.
Awesome. When you graduated school, did you go to college or did you go straight into the workforce?
Yeah, so I went to Gadsden State for a couple months, and then I ended up working at a dealership, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to work in the car business.
So at an early age, you knew right then and there.
Yep.
What was it when you took that job at the dealership that stuck out to you that made you want to kind of gravitate towards that career?
Helping people. I think being a car salesperson, you can get a bad reputation. So I kind of learned that, I give customers a different experience, and most of my customers say like, hey, I've never had an experience like this. And I just truly care about them, and it's nice to see them get a different representation of who we are.
Absolutely. So in those early years, what were some of the key things that you learned about a car dealership? Some of the things that you carry over into your career now in a positive way?
To be kind, to...
Personable, kind of?
Yeah. Can I ask questions to you?
Yeah, you can.
So what do you mean?
Like the things that it takes to run a good business. Some of the good characteristics like that.
So I would say good customer service, good people who care about their customers, and I would say the right brand as well. I say that can make a huge difference. Toyotas are reliable, so working here, being able to put customers in reliable vehicles, that made a big difference.
Oh, that's definitely a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
I said in Shai's video, I purchased 2 vehicles from this very location, so I have no problem doing this interview or promoting you guys because it's been a benefit to myself and my family. But when you first got the job at Toyota, how did that come about?
I actually had a friend who was already working here. I was at a dealership that we were working on Sundays, late nights, and she was like, hey, you have to come here, this place, they're family. It's a totally different vibe than what you're used to. So she had me come down and do an interview with Sean, and I talked to Sean, our GM, and after the interview, I was like, yeah, this is the place, and then it slowly has graduated, from that, and they've become like my family.
And you mentioned Toyota, the brand. It's second to none when it's reliability and working for the working class people. I mean, the last thing you want to do is put more money into an automobile that you just purchased. Talk about the Toyota brand a little bit, if you will.
So I will say Toyotas everyone knows they're reliable. And if they're not, our dealership actually offers a lifetime powertrain warranty.
Which is incredible, by the way.
Yes. So customers are covered for a lifetime on their transmission, their engine. But the crazy thing is when I tell customers they have a lifetime powertrain warranty, they're like, well, I'm on a Toyota, So to them, and I've seen them pull up with a Tacoma with 200,000 miles or a Sienna with 200,000 miles, and they're still great cars and still on the road, and they're still using them. They're just like, I just want something new. It's not because there's any mechanical issues with those vehicles.
That's right, 100%. Now, as your sales career has went on here, what are some of the things that you've learned about these Etowah County people or some of these surrounding people? What type of cars they are looking at, so you can kind of help dial in on what to sell these people?
So most people who come here to buy cars, they're wanting something. A lot of people come for mostly their kids, I've noticed. Like, a lot of people want affordable, reliable vehicles, and if not for their kids, they're wanting the 4Runners that still have the same body style that they love and trust, or the Tundras that have upgraded to all the features. But a lot of it, people come here for the people that we have here, but also for the brand, like we talked about, because it's reliable and it's affordable.
The one thing that really sticks out to me is you guys are like a family here. When I bought my 2 cars here, one of them I was in dire need. My wife's car had quit working, and she was a travel nurse in Miami. So I had to go down there and buy a car here and drive it to her. The other one was I was upside down on a vehicle that was like $12,000 in the negative, and the transmission in the vehicle went out, and that dealership wouldn't do anything about it.
Yep.
So you guys have gotten me out of those two spots, but I'm sure you've seen tons of situations like that. But when you help a customer like that, and they do come out on the other end satisfied, you've gained a customer for life, and you're probably gained everybody they know as an advocate. Can you talk about that relationship sale?
I actually just had a customer that I sold to last week. She has sent me 3 people who all had negative equity, and we've gotten all 4 of them total out of the negative equity into Toyota. Because as I'm sure most people know, they hold their value more than any other car on the market.
Absolutely they do.
So if you're coming from a vehicle that does have a lot of negative equity, you go into something like a Toyota, it can put you in a better situation where, 2 years down the road or a year, you're able to not have to roll so much over, and you're able to get into a vehicle that for example, like you said, the engine isn't going to tear up, or the transmission, and if it does, you are covered at no cost to you. So the value that Toyotas hold is unmatched.
Absolutely. So people looking to buy a car in and around the Etowah, Calhoun, even Marshall, St. Clair counties, they can come here. Who do they ask for, and how do they get in touch with you?
They ask for Summer. My phone number is 256-571-5265, or they can call the dealership and just ask for me, and it's Summer Like the Season.
Summer Like the Season. We appreciate you having you in. It's been fantastic. Love hearing your story about how you got into your sales career at an early age with a dealership, and it's just blossomed from there. Now you're in the right place at the right time, so we're looking forward to seeing your career continue to blossom here at Toyota of Gadsden, Rainbow City.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.